Hey y'all, this is Marley K. Hope y'all are well out there. I wanted to talk to you today. I don't have a story I'm bringing y'all. I have something that was, I was thinking about it last night before I went to bed. And I woke up thinking about it this morning. Like, what do I need to do to prepare to be without a cell phone and the internet? Because those are definitely marks of the beast. It's not the main one, but it leads us to this required Sabbath, and how the powers that be will know and how they will control us buying and selling. As you can see, once they take control over your bank account, it's a wrap. If they force you to have a digital ID and digital currency, it's a wrap. You won't be able to do anything without it unless you have found a system outside of the system. Now, there are a lot of websites where people are getting together and discussing doing stuff together. I'm gonna just tell y'all from my days working on internet crimes against children. I I don't understand the concept. Like, I have gone online and looked at those platforms, and I almost started an account, almost wanted to meet up with like-minded people. But one of the things that I found is, a lot of times in those spaces, a lot of them pilgrim Confederates be racist. I don't have no time for none of that. I can't fight with people against tyranny when people are racist also. So, you got to try to navigate racism, anti-Black racism, anti-African American racism, and tyranny. And the people who allow the tyranny are the same people who also spout any political talking point, or just southern deep fried racism that's been embedded in them from birth, because this system promotes anti African American Black racism. So I always struggled about getting into those groups, but I also struggle because it's on the internet. How you gonna tell the enemy what you doing? I can't do it. you know, I just can't do it. So the internet, using the internet to find like-minded people and meeting and having, um, videos of the groups meeting and so forth. Like, I think that is the dumbest thing. There are some things that we just don't understand. Like, it's basically telling the enemy your plans. So I just don't understand that concept. I don't understand why people don't understand that, or maybe they think that nobody cares, nobody's looking, nobody's paying attention. But these people watching everything we do, and let me tell you, they watch and listen to everything you do. Sometimes me and Watchman Nehemiah were on the phone. We'd be talking about, just certain things, and maybe I will say something, or maybe he will say something, and it'll trigger something, and then you could just hear the phone. You can hear clicks or something happens. Like, people who are serious about not taking this mark and understand, trying to communicate, like, they listen to us, they watch us. So there's no such thing as you're going to hide. That's why I don't, necessarily be trying to be so concerned about hiding. They know who we are. They know our faces. They got all our biometric data. They know where we live. If you use the internet, they got your IP address. Like, there's no hiding from these people. But also, there's no freedom or liberty if you are using technology to free yourself to some extent. And I mean, not in this regard, but also just trying to find people to survive with what's coming. Is you can't use the internet for that, period. So, I just don't understand people doing that. So I don't do it. I talk to people in person, and I recommend that's what y'all do. Have a conversation without your cell phone, because as you can see, the cell phone is the police. It's the new modern overseer. And if you're going to be talking about conversations or things that have to do with self-preservation once things go south, you need to do it without a cell phone. That's my public service announcement. Now, today's topic is going to be about the Internet of Things hygiene. So I have 6 points that I want to talk about. I'm going to try to do it quickly uh, so that you can start thinking about how to live without the internet and how to live without a digital device. And a lot of the things that we do or we've been doing over the years, we've accumulated a lot of things, a lot of footprints. So we need to try to clean those up before the choice is set before us, and we have to choose which team we're going to be on. We're going to be team Yeshua and the Most High, or we're going to be team Antichrist and his minions. So let's get into it. So number one is clear the clouds. You need to remove your data anywhere you have a cloud, that you have documents, pictures, so on and so forth. You need to get those documents, put them on a hard drive, or an external hard drive, or a thumb drive, because if you are not allowed to use the internet, you won't have access to those things. And so since that time is coming, you need to prepare. Don't have anything in the clouds. And once you clean out the clouds, delete the documents, close the cloud, so that if you find yourself wanting to back up stuff, you won't have that option and you won't have to do this again, because this can be a long, tedious process. And depending on how much time they give us, I'm thinking in America, they're not going to give us much time to push back like they're doing in some of these other countries. That story that I read yesterday about Nigerians, like it seems like they had like maybe 2 years or something to that extent. I don't think we're going to get that opportunity. I just don't. I think they're gonna handle us rough here in America, because folks will fight. They know fight. Folks will fight. Folks like to shoot. Folks will take over some things, turn up, so tear up. So I don't think they're gonna. I think they're gonna handle us rough. So don't be out there with your stuff in the cloud and you can't access it. Number two, um, start reducing your social media footprints. Try to not use so many of those things. Like if you use Facebook, y'all know Facebook owns Instagram, they own Snap, they own WhatsApp, and I don't know what else they own. But if you use one, or if you have multiple social media um, apps on your devices and they're owned by one big company, like every one of those apps have permission to access things that they don't need to access. So one is reducing your social media footprint by deleting any updates, like uninstall them, disable the applications. And if you have to use a social media platform, use one or two, but try to reduce all of your social media platform footprints, because when you're not able to access them, it's going to be almost like an addiction. Some people going to have withdrawals. They don't know what to do if they can't hop on Twitter and ask questions, or whatever their social media platform is of choice, or just because some people are desperate, lonely, and needy, they like to put everything on Facebook. Why? This is what I cooked for dinner. My kids went to school today. They got new shoes. Mookie got a diploma for coming to school every day and not missing a day. Whatever that thing is, people just are attached to social media. So wean yourselves away from social media so that when the day comes, you don't have to start having withdrawals. Practice doing it now. Number 3 is print pictures. A lot of us have clouds stored with plenty of stored pictures that we've never printed. Those pictures are going to be priceless. They're going to be treasures when we can't access the internet anymore, because we will have to sit and look at our memories. We're going to be thinking about trips we took, friends that we hung out with, pictures of our children that we took, our mobile devices. Well, if those things are in clouds, you can't access them. If they're in, you know, uh, Microsoft Cloud or the Google Cloud or Dropbox or whatever cloud you use, if you can't access the internet, you can't access any of that stuff. And if you're not planning on taking the marks of the beast infrastructure, you will need to get your stuff out of the clouds, print out those pictures. And also, don't forget to save all those important documents, bank statements, mortgage statements, work that you have spent years developing will be lost overnight. So make sure that you get those things and put them on flash drives, external hard drives. If you don't have an external hard drive, you can buy one from Best Buy. You can order them online. Order it, use it, and use it from now on. I wouldn't necessarily, you can get the ones that are wireless and wired, you got hardwired to your computer. I recommend, I guess you have both of them, but the wire, if you just get one that's wireless only, it's going to be useless in the event that you don't have internet access, because you won't need it or you can't access it. So if you don't have it in your hand, you don't possess it, you don't control it. Number 4, helpful online content. Save helpful online content. If you find things that are helpful, videos, web pages, screenshots, so on and so forth, save those things on an external hard drive or a flash drive, thumb drive, because if you can't access the internet, you can't go back and get that information. So start making an effort, buy things that you can save, you can have in your possession once the internet goes down, because you may have possession of a computer or a mobile device, you just can't access the internet to get any of that content. Buy books. That's number 5. Buy books. Books are gonna be a lifesaver. A lot of people don't have books. A lot of people don't read. So buy books. I buy Bibles from time to time, but they're giving them away for free. I take some because people gonna need the Lord whenever this this system switches. And so, that's gonna be a time for a lot of us to preach and teach, because a lot of people are going to be worried. A lot of people are not going to know who the Most High is. And, we're going to have to evangelize. They're going to need a word. So you have tools for them. The other reason is you need to have books so that you can do things and share with your like-minded circle. They may have things that you don't know how to do. You may have things that they don't know how to do. So you can go to the thrift store, you can order new books online, but don't waste your money on entertainment books about fantasies and sci-fi and so forth. You better be buying some books teach you how to grow some food, how to fix some stuff, how to heal some things, how to make stuff, so on and so forth. Those are the types of things that you should have in your possession in the event you are locked out of the internet and you cannot do any research on things that you need to know. So be thinking basic survival, things that you will need and things that other people will need. Don't forget about little children. They will need games and books as well, and they will also need things that can teach them. Although, think about something Watchman Nehemiah told me, because I was thinking about homeschooling kids, and he was like, "Homeschool, shoot, they're gonna be out here hunting and helping do gardening and stuff. That's gonna be survival. That's gonna be the school they get." So, you know, I totally agree. These people are focusing on education when there's not going to be any jobs. So what's the point of educating kids to go into the matrix? I don't know. But anywho, think about that and have books not only for yourself but for other people in your circle and for children. You need to have things that children can read and look at and learn from. Um, in the event that the whole family is locked out of the internet, it won't just be you, it'll be your entire family. So think about your family not having access to the internet. Y'all gonna have to fight some of these little demonic children because they think they're supposed to have a tablet or a phone in their hand all the time. Y'all better learn how to spank these demons out, these little bad children. But that's for another day. My last one, number 6, is practice doing without cell phones and the internet. So practice going without. One of the things that I have found so therapeutic for me is I will spend hours outside pulling weeds, cleaning up, digging stuff, making holes. Like it's just, I can't explain it to you. It is just awesome to be detached. And, I can think, I can talk to the Most High, I can pray, I can hum, I can sing music, listen to sermons, um, learn how to do stuff. It's just, I can't explain it to you, but it's just extremely therapeutic to be outside and away from a phone and the internet. And so I've been practicing being mindful, more mindful, and doing without. So when I have time, I don't have to, I'm not making content or I'm not doing work. I go outside and I have a chair, I sit outside and pull weeds in the garden, or I plant stuff, or you know, uh, cut grass, pick up sticks. Sometimes I just sit and look, listen to the birds, watch the animals do their thing. It's therapeutic, but also I just practice because the day is coming. I'm understanding the day is coming where I'm not going to be able to use a phone because it won't have I won't have internet access. I won't have mobile service. So what am I going to do with my time? So practice doing things without the internet and phone. Practice not talking to people. Practice not using the internet. Have ways to listen to music that don't require the internet. I have an old CD player and CDs. And I got, I've been buying them from different places over the years. I'll go to the thrift store. I pick up CDs because if I can't use the internet to stream music, and I stream music, so if I can't use the internet to stream music, what am I going to do? The radio will still come on, of course, but y'all know the radio got so much trash on it, you can't hardly listen to it, and they play the same, 10 songs all day long. So there's really no use to listen to the radio. But at least if I have my own things, I can control what I hear. So I got a long extension cord. I have an old CD player. I got CDs. I got a speaker. I play my music. Everything is fine. The world is good. I don't have to use the internet. I don't have to use my phone. So practice going without your phone and the internet. Practice going on a road trip without checking your phone, without using your phone. Go to the store and leave your phone at home. We didn't always have to take our phone everywhere we went. Practice doing that. But also create a plan with your circle, with your family and friends on what you will do when the phone and the internet service goes down, because that's a real possibility. Or you could just be locked out because you refuse to take these marks. How are you going to communicate with your people? Will y'all send letters? You gonna use somebody else's stuff who did take the mark? Like, what's the plan? Y'all gonna have ham radios? What's the plan? Think about these things now, because I think in America we're not gonna get as much time to fight and fuss and conform like other nations are, because we have people who will fight back. We have people who will take over. They got them Confederates over here that will do anything. They stay about that life. And, for us, African American Black people, we are boxed in because we don't control anything. We can't do what they do, them Confederates, because they'll kill us. So, and it ain't that serious. We lived without this stuff before. We can do it again. But you got to start winning your way away from these tools and devices that they have us trapped into or addicted to. So that's all I wanted to talk about, doing the Internet of Things hygiene. Make sure that you are working on these things diligently, and it may take a long time, because y'all have years and years worth of data all over the internet. But collect your stuff, give Mr. Charlie them they stuff back, and free yourself. Come out of her, my people. Come out of her. We getting the signs. They're telling us what they're going to do. They're not hiding it. So it's up to us to listen to what they say and believe them. All right, please like this video, share it, and subscribe to my channel if you like this type of content. Also, please subscribe to my Odyssey and Rumble channels in the event this channel is taken down. In the event all the channels are taken down, I will not be back. It's going to be peace. Um, if you like this type of content, please consider supporting the channel. I have my Venmo and my coffee links in the description. I do this as a labor of love. I do not get paid to do this, and I do not promote anybody else's stuff. I'm not doing anything. I hate selling stuff, so I'm not telling y'all about nobody's stuff. Because I'm an affiliate. I'm not affiliated with anyone. I'm just me. Lastly, continue to pray, continue to prep, continue to seek the Most High for wisdom and guidance on how to navigate all of these treacherous obstacles that they are putting in our way. The noose is tightening, but we're going to be all right. Don't have any fear. Have faith. Get in your word. Seek the Most High. Spend time every day talking to Him, praying, asking for guidance, because this is beyond anything that we can control. But let us control the things that we can control. Come out of this system. Stop relying on this system and become self-sufficient. That's the only way, you're going to be able to make it until we out of here. There's going to be an exodus one way or another, but let us try to do what we can to survive and sustain ourselves and be safe until the exodus happens for Yasharel and those who are grafted in. All right, this is Marley K. Y'all, happy Sunday. Enjoy your day. And I will be back with more content shortly. I'm out.